Hello, my friend. This is Vio in South Africa. Let's just get into it. Exodus 25. You can read all of 25. I'll just read some parts. Verse 1 to 2. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to bring me an offering. You are to receive the offering for me from each man whose heart prompts him to give." Now, the important thing here is that God was very clear what he wanted, right? He gave a long list: silver, gold, bronze, even fine linen, and a couple of more precious stones. He mentioned them, even mentioning the colors of those stones. The Lord wanted to be given these things for his own tabernacle. Even when it comes to the ark, the Lord was very clear what he wanted. He wanted these things to be given, but he also wanted someone who's an expert to make use of these things. He wanted a goldsmith to work with pure gold. You understand? So, how can I put it? What you're supposed to learn about here is giving. God did not say that just ask the Israelites to bring anything. If they find Aaron or anyone, oh, it's okay. No, he said they must be given to Moses. You understand? Not everyone, just Moses. Now, the Lord was going to bless these people. He was going to dwell among them. Yeah, he was definitely going to dwell among them, which means he was going to manifest the blessings. The holiness of God is what manifests the blessings. Not all the time when you give, even to a church, that you will actually be blessed, because even the person you're giving to matters. These people could have been giving to his brother, Aaron, but you don't see the Lord saying, oh, well, anyone that works with you, they can just give. He said, no, they must give it to you for me. Now, so many people who will make you give, turns out you're giving to that person maybe for a nice car, maybe for a nice house, their house, not God's house. The Lord is clear about some things when it comes to giving. You give so that there may be food in the house of God. But when you're giving your money, my friends, where is it going to? Is it going to a nice flight in a private jet? Or is it going to some charity that you actually approve of? Because even the charities are very complicated. Yeah. So if you can just try and understand the importance of giving, that you have to feel it in your heart. That's what it teaches as well, that you have to feel it in your heart, and then you will be blessed. Now, you give when you don't actually feel it in your heart. Nobody knows what that means for you. Just because you give your last rent money or something to a church does not mean you're getting blessed. Because did you feel it in your heart? It was time to give. So now it says here in my favorite place, then make Papa Imam. Yeah, Mama Gobese. It says here, a talent of pure gold is to be used for lampstand and all these accessories. See that you make them according to the pattern shown you on mountain. Oh, there is a part I left here that also talks about the pattern. Yeah, let's go back to it. Verse 9. Make this tabernacle and all its furnishings exactly like the pattern I will show you. So the Lord was going to show Moses. You understand? So basically, this is like a big old church. We can call it that. People are used to name church. Yeah, it's like a big old, I would say, temple, synagogue, or shul, whatever name is comfortable, familiar. That's exactly that. It was going to be built according to the vision of the Lord, and then that was going to be shown to Moses, and then all these people that were going to give, they were going to be prompted in their hearts to give. Not everybody had to give. It was not a must. It's not like when you go to a church and they say, oh, we're building a church, every member should give. No, because not everyone is supposed to give. The person that's going to be blessed is supposed to give. Very tricky. So anyway, the long list of the things that are supposed to be given are written here. The most important thing that I want to talk about today is that there are no figurines. You understand? If you look at the value of figurines, there's all kinds of figurines that are important. There's no figurines here that are supposed to be given to the church, even though figurines have got a value. So, how do I put it? There is a man, right? This man is so it's called 2Pac Shakur, you know. This man came from one place with his family to another place. It's like a suburb. And then when he was staying in that suburb, he was growing. He was becoming famous and all of that, becoming wealthy. But then the community that they were staying in is like a community of different races, mostly a white race. And at that time, there was a lot of racism. Now, at that time, this man was, he was known for music, but then there's something he was working on. They were working on, he was having figurines, you understand? Americans have got figurines that they value, different kinds of figurines. He had a lot of figurines. It was like a very important thing to have figurines, a collection of figurines. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not what the Lord favors. He favors gold. He favors silver. You see the way he was like people wear chains, the big chains. That is good. That is very good. But then the figurines, not good. Wow. How do I put it? So what happened is that those figurines got him attraction from other people who also collecting figurines, but that were white and racist. And then I'm seeing a man. It's like on the left side of where they were staying. It's like they were on the right and then on the left side like this. Same street far. There was a couple of young people who would meet in a basement. And these people have got a lot of pictures of black people that are young that they were targeting. That's how he got to be a target, because of the figurines. I don't know if it's a secret activity of his or hobby, whatever you can say, but they were valuable to him, those figurines. And somebody that didn't like being surpassed, but also they had this basement where they were like working on these figurines. The people I'm seeing, one of them looks like Austin Powers, you know, the way he's got that hair and all of that. Yeah. So those are the people that actually killed this man. Even though it looks like it's a friend, it's an enemy, it's someone in hip hop, it was just that looks like a lot of that people, like it's a group of people that have drama, you understand? So it's very easy to kill someone and pretend that it didn't happen. But the police had figured this out, but they were also white. So what happened is that the people from the house, the youth there, it's like, I don't know if it's bicycles or motorbikes, but it's motorbikes. They were a club of motorbikers, right? Not just the motorbikes like the ones that people use with 2 wheels, but the ones with more than 2 wheels. Yeah. And then they drove around. Those people at some point would drive and attack the black family. In this case, they went there. There's an old woman there. There's other people, but it's like a party or something, but there's an old woman there. I don't know if it's a mother or grandmother. That is when that whole thing was manifesting. So there was that event that was trashed, and then after that it looks like everything was okay. So that's why. Okay, so these young people, yeah, but ma'am, these young people, they went in. It was windy, and there was a glass door, like a big glass door. They went in and trashed some things, and then they left. Yeah, I think there would have to be a police report on this. And then they started following him. Then these two young men, the one with the hair, looks like there are lots of hair, like Austin Powers or someone Harry Styles, you know, hairstyle like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's what happened. Oh, it's a child. It's a child, my goodness, and he's not even wearing anything. It's cold, yeah. Yeah, so what can I say? That's what happened basically. That the two young men, one of them was tall, like Austin Powers, with lots of hair. Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, and the one of them was chubby. They went into a car and they drove and they shot. You understand? It's like people that are always following you and you don't even know. They went and shot, and that was it. Then it became news all over, you know. Then when the police were there, decided to just leave some things out, because the black people at that time, they were becoming free, freer to express themselves, and not everybody was liking that. And then black people there pay attention a lot to themselves, you know. Even if they have a problem, they think it's a problem among themselves. It cannot be another person. They think, oh, it must be the next black person. Okay, I have to go, my friends. Yeah.